So we've got the beginning of the story of Moses, a very famous story, of course, and we see this scene where he's being raised, one foot in one circle and another foot in another, and he sees this act of violence against one of his true countrymen, and he kills the Egyptian, right? And this whole coming out of Egypt is a precursor to Christ giving that great freedom from the slavery of sin. So in a certain way, this is like us deciding to have disgust at what evil is doing to our lives and fighting against it, right? It's, of course, a good thing to slay the lust and anger and vice in our hearts. And in the gospel, it's talking about these people who have experienced Christ but have not repented. Or in Capernaum, later in 2 Peter, it talks about, for Capernaum, it's like a dog going back to its own vomit. A very, really real image, right, of this just sort of, yep, Lord, I see you, but I'm going to go back. Much like the Egyptians, in the desert, they wanted to go back to Egypt for their flesh pots, right, and to go back into that slavery. So there is an indifference, a cold-heartedness, and a nearsightedness in this spiritual laxity that we have to fight against. Those of us especially, who encounter the Lord on the daily, where he dwells within us on the daily, we don't have a lot of excuses, friends. We know the Lord. So why do we go back to our sin? So let us just be fully aware. Let us have anything from our eyes fall down, and to always remember we were made for virtue. Yes, we live in a fallen world. Yes, we have concupiscence. Yes, there's wounds that will not be fully healed until we have that attachment removed in purgatory. But at the same time, you and I, as sons and daughters of God, were made first for virtue. Let's ask the Lord that receiving the Eucharist today helps us remind that, to fight off those vices and to stay one with the Lord.